Hey 418ers, we're going to do some life hacks today, and I'm so glad you're hanging out with me just for a few minutes. I'm not going to take long, but I do want to encourage you to stick with it to the end. And I know that sometimes we get sidetracked. Oh, just switch off. I already saw some of it. Watch the whole thing, okay? It won't help you unless you are able to use everything. So today I want to talk to you real quick about the life hack of dealing with stress. And dealing with stress is super important because we all are going to deal with it. We're all going to run into times that are stressful. Now I want to tell you this. One of the things you have to get out of your head is that stress is bad. This is one of the biggest lies that people tell you, and they're like, oh, I'm so stressed. I just got to stop being so stressed. You don't want to live in a constant place of being stressed all the time, right? But stress actually makes you stronger. Let me give an example. Pastor Josh, you've been working out. You know what I'm saying? You've been lifting up them weights. Not really, I haven't. But it is the stress that actually builds, the stress on my muscles that builds the muscle. All right? Stress is something that builds you. Now, if I were to constantly be lifting weights, constantly, and I never stopped, eventually that would actually be harmful to my muscles as opposed to beneficial. And so what we have to do is we have to show you how to deal with stress so that it builds you and doesn't hurt you. But when you're in a stressful situation, you have to start going, this is bad for me, and thinking it's bad for you. It's not. It's actually good for you, and it's helped me. So let me grab my notes here so I can talk to you real quick about how to help deal with stress. Number one is this. You want to identify the cause of your stress. And when I say identify it, I don't just mean like think about it. I want you to sit down and write down everything in your life that is causing you stress. Everything. I want you to sit down, write all things, just make a list. What's causing me stress? Then I want you to go through and look at each one of those things and look and say, how much control do I have over this? For instance, what causes me stress? Being tired, right? Causes me stress, I get tired, I don't get my work done, or not finishing my work for the day, or my job causes me stress, or a fight with my friends, a fight with my parents, some rumors being spread about me. What is causing me stress? How much control do I have over these things? You don't have a lot of control all the time over rumors being spread. You don't have control all the time of stressful things happening at your job. You can have control over a fight with your friends, a fight with your parents. Okay, so what do I have control over? What do I don't have control over? If it's getting your schoolwork done, you have control over that. All right, so write down and see how much control you have over each thing. Once you figure that out, then you're going to say, what can you adjust in your life in order to make it less stressful? For example, sleeping habits are something that you can address in your life that will help you get more work done. Meaning that you may need to stop Netflix binging and YouTube binging and TikTok binging and making TikToks to all hours of the night so that you can get some rest, get your schoolwork done. You can change how you treat your friends. How you treat your friends is something. How you interact with your parents. You don't always have to backtalk what they say. You don't always have to be disobedient or rebel or say this. You could actually just go ahead and do the dishes. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead, whippity wipe. Just whippity wipe them, throw them in there, get it done. You can go ahead and just take the trash out. That's me wheeling the trash. That's how I do it. Wheel the trash out. It could be all these things are things you can adjust in your life. Your study habits. Don't watch TV and study at the same time. But I get bored. I understand, but your brain is having a hard time keeping both things going. Adjust your study habits when you study, how you study. Create a schedule for your day. Let me tell you, some of us are having such a hard time because we're not creating a schedule for our day. You need to start making a schedule. When I wake up, I'm going to spend time with Jesus. Then I'm going to take a shower. Then I'll eat some breakfast. Then I'm going to do my schoolwork. Then I'm going to go and watch Netflix. Whatever it may be. Create a schedule for your day. Exercising is something you control. All these things help you have less stress. The second thing is plan how you're going to make the adjustment. All right. So once you know how you can adjust, make the plan to do it and then actually carry it out. Now, this last thing I'm going to tell you is maybe more important than the first thing, but the first thing is still important. Here it is. Ready? You need to identify what you can't change. You can't change the fact that you're in quarantine. You can't change the fact that you're not going to walk across the stage. You can't change the fact that maybe you just have a tense relationship with your parents, and even though you can work on that, it may not be changing anytime soon. You can't change stressful things that are happening at work. And there's something I want to tell you about that. In Isaiah 26:3, it says, "You will keep their minds in perfect peace if they keep their thoughts on you." One of the most important things you can do when you can't control something is to give control back to God. God is on your side. God will work all things together for your good. So when things are stressful and hard and you can't change it, you can't do nothing about it, you can't do nothing, that's when you start doing this. God, I just give this to you. Thank you, you're going to work it together for my good. God, thank you that you're with me. Thank you, you're going to get me through this. You begin to thank him, and just each time, oh man, this is so stressful. Just give it, God, I give this to you. You're going to help me. Thank you that you're with me. Every time. And when you do that, he's going to bring peace into your life. So, quick run through. Identify the cause of your stress and write it down. Identify how much control you have over each thing. When you find that out, what can you adjust in your life to make it better? What don't you have control of? Begin to give it to God and thank him. And when you do this, you'll begin to see that you navigate stress well and you get stronger because of it instead of it hurting you. I love you guys. Appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow for the Zoom groups. Love you guys.